All right, today I have a Cuisnart Bru 2, and I'm going to show you how to use this Cuisnart Bru 2 right here. I'm going to go through the steps with you. All right, so right here is the Bru 2, and they call it the Bru 2 because you can brew 2 cups right here. So it says there's a brew selector. You can go from 1 cup to 2 cup by simply taking this and going to 2 cup if you need 2 cup or 1 cup. I'm going to do actually 2 cup with an S for this demonstration. All right, and so what happens is you're going to have the cups, going to put them both down in right there, this size cups that you need. And in order to brew the coffee, you're going to have some coffee that's built for this. And what I have right here is I have some coffee. So right here I have Brazil passion for coffee tea since 1963. And what I'm going to do exactly is I'm going to brew coffee and I'm going to brew tea at the same time. So I'm going to have Brazil regular coffee and passion coffee tip for coffee and tea since 1963. And I'm also going to have green tea or tea leaf right here. So I'm going to have decaffeinated tea in 1 cup and coffee in the other. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to go ahead and open this up. So I'm going to tear this open and then bring out. And so this is the coffee. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep the coffee on the left-hand side. So I'm going to place this, specially made for the Cuisnart Bru 2. I'm going to put the coffee on the left side, and then I'm going to open up for the tea. I have the tea. I'm going to place the pad for the tea on the right side. So I'm going to have coffee and teas, which I'm going to brew in my Cuisnart Bru 2. And so the amount of water that you need. So what I typically do is I go ahead, because I'm having 2 cups, I'm going to have 2 cups of water that I'm going to be pouring in here. Now, if I were just going to use the 1 cup, I will just add 1 cup of water. So you take this, you open up the back right here, and you go ahead and pour the water in to the back. But since I'm having 2 cups, 1 coffee and 1 tea, I'm just going to go ahead and take my water, pour it in the cup, and I'm going to pour this in as well. So I have 2 cups. All right, don't fill it too high. All right. And so once I have that, I'm just going to go ahead and close this. Okay, make sure you fill, it says the instructions are right here on the back of the label if you need to. Right here it says filled tank with cold cups, 2 cups to 2 cups line for brewing 2. And then place coffee in each side of the brew basket. So I have coffee right here and have tea right here. Turn on the brew selector for 2 cups, which I did. Plug in, just plugged it in, okay. And press on. The coffee will dispense on both sides. Now this is for 2 cups, right? And if you want it for 1 cup, the instructions are on the left-hand side. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and close this. And then on the side, there is an on switch right here. So I'm going to go ahead and press that. And we're going to go through this. It's going to be moving through here shortly. We have tea on this side, and then we have coffee on this side. So I'm getting closer so you can see this better. See how this goes right here. And it's starting to brew. You can hear the bubbling coming up from the Cuisnart Bru 2. And some liquid is starting to come out on the left-hand side for the coffee. I'm going to actually get a little bit closer so you can actually see more of this in action. All right, do you see it? It's dripping right there. That's coffee right there. And this is tea on the right-hand side. So you have this going on. It's pretty amazing right here. It's pretty amazing. It says Bru 2. And it's slowly dripping in there. And so what's happening is, I'm going to lift this. Please do not lift this. It's taking the water from out of this right here and having a slow drip into there. Now, if you see right here, remember I was talking about how much water to add? There is the 1 cup, and then there's 2 cups. So there's measurements for adding the water so you have it correctly, like when you're brewing your coffee and tea. So that's going on right there. I'm going to come back down here. Do you see this? You have the coffee, rich, dark coffee going into this side. And this side right here, you have tea. So it's going on here. Pretty magical, right? I think so. And this is just slowly building up. It's time to percolate, and it's definitely percolating. You see the coffee dripping in there, and look at the tea. It's slightly not as dark as the coffee, but it's going in. And so what you're going to do is you're going to let this fill up totally. And when it's done, you'll have coffee on here and you'll have tea on here. And that's how you use a Cuisnart Bru 2. I hope this video was helpful. Thanks a lot for watching.